So, hello, my name is Mordred Viking and I'd like to welcome you to this stream of Total War Warhammer 2, and as you may well know, the embargo was up yesterday, which unleashed two of the other Chaos Lords among us. One of them was Zinch, that we played as yesterday, and today it is Nurgle. Nurgle, also known as the Plague Lord, is the Chaos God of disease, decay, death and degradation. He is perhaps the oldest of the brother gods, for the process of decay began with his life. Yet, Nurgle is also the personification of rebirth. After all, atrophy is simply one part of life's cycle, without which nothing new can grow. And so those who embrace Nurgle accept their own doom with good humour. Disfigured by disease and mutation, they are keen to spread grandfather's blessings to those poor souls who wander through life unafflicted. As plagues spread, so does Nurgle's power and status amongst his brothers. He waxes and wanes, weakest when bellies are full and mortals are healthy, but quickly rising to absolute ascendancy when his followers unleash the most lethal of diseases. Alright, here we go.
Master, scientist of
Kugath Plaguefather. Kugath Plaguefather, the rotting poxmaker, is one of the most favoured of Nurgle's chosen. Fascinated by the breeding of new contagions, he frequently forays into the mortal realms to test fresh creations on the battlefield, driven by a desire to concoct the perfect plague capable of infecting even the gods themselves. Faction effects: growth plus 10, recruitment cost minus 35% for Nurglings, recruitment health plus 40% for Nurglings. Lord effects: infection cost minus 50%, Nurgle corruption plus 2, and then the chance of a plague spreading plus 15. One thing I never really understood about Nurgle, and I only actually probably noticed it during the intro where I had the Nurgle artwork on there. Why is there a second mouth in the middle of their stomach? I don't... like, why? Why do they have that? Like, none of the other Chaos Lords do that. I would have expected that would be more something for, I don't know, corn. It's not like they eat a lot or anything like that. It's plague and pestilence, not gluttony. Bugs me that Kugath got himself carried by Nurglings, but Goldtooth just gets a wooden cart. Why not? More puking power. Is it though? Anyway, here we go. Let's start this campaign. Decay and rot. Nurgle is the god of plagues and poxes, and while the countless mortals suffer in misery, he believes to have bestowed them all with great gifts. Nurgle's most eager apprentice is the Foetid Brewmaster, Kugath Plaguefather. The Plaguefather has always preferred lurking in the dark places of the mortal world, so it is with no surprise that he was far from the realm of chaos when Ursun's roar caused the maelstrom. But there is a way to lure him back there, the promise of the ultimate specimen upon which to experiment. For a time, he was well hidden even with the Tome of Fate's pages, and I wandered needlessly until I picked up his noxious trail that led me underground. I must make my offer quickly, before I succumb.
The gallows tree, dwelling of Kugath, father of plagues. There is no greater brewmaster of phage and pox than he. To describe the squalor of the fetid sewer is impossible. I risked my very flesh to tread it. Kugath thought me but another specimen for his grotesque experiments. Before the rot consumed me, I offered something finer. Belagor has imprisoned the god-bear of Kislev.
Oh, how delightful. If Belagor has struck, there'll be plenty of carrion for me.
Ursun himself lies dying, fatally wounded in the Forge of Souls.
A dying god. The finest corpse from which to brew a plague.
A god pox, mighty Kugath.
A god pox. Why you tempt me, old man? But I cannot reach the Forge of Souls. The Maelstrom prevents us.
I can breach it and guide you to the dying bear.
And why would you do this, little healthy mortal?
For a single drop of person's blood. That is my fate.
Damn it! Blood for you, the body for me.
Our goal is to harvest the god bear's corpse. The perfect specimen to create the most unholy of plagues, the god pox.
Mordred certainly does not hunger right now. That's disgusting. Ah!
I love the murk, but this time I require clarity. Infected you'll be if you do not allow me to see.
Our travels from the gallows tree to the sunken sewers place us much closer to mortal lands. All the better for you to unleash your brews and ensure we are powerful enough to breach the realm of chaos when the time comes. Ogres encroach on our land and squat in Glutport, our access point to the frozen sea. Get rid of them. We must be wary of leaving our eastern flank exposed even as we look south. For hated dwarfs recolonize Karak Dum, a beachhead in the Chaos Wastes they have no intention of losing. And southwards, just across the sea, are tribes of mortals, followers of the dark gods, easy to corrupt and make puppets of, or even vanquish. Food for your plague bearers. But it is through Black Blood Pass where frail Kislev lies supine and ready for infection. You shall bring misery upon its people before defiling their god. I can see you are eager to begin, feculent Brewmaster. So let us conquer in Grandfather's name.
The servants of Nurgle will automatically wage war upon any non-chaos factions they encounter. Nurglish factions can create plagues with customized effects and spread them to their unfortunate enemies. Cyclical buildings. Once constructed, Nurglish buildings organically grow to their full potency before shredding their parts, returning to their initial state, and starting the cycle anew. Nurgle growth. The growth rate of Nurgle-controlled provinces is tied to the local level of Nurgle corruption. The Great Game. Nurglish factions participate in the Great Game, vying with the other followers of Chaos to spread the most corruption over the mortal realms. The Ogres have taken Glutport and seek to expand on your new capital. They are an annoyance that needs taking care of before we can expand our own burgeoning realm. Slay the interlopers. So we need to fight against Dodd. And then head down to Glutport. Let's start taking over some more of this stuff. Where in the world are we? Because it looked like Norska was here. Oh, the world's turned. Hang on. Let's... Has that helped? Yeah, that's the... That's Norska. Empire is down here. There's Nordland. Frozen Landing is here, so why were we seeing it all the way up there? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know the geography of any of this area. This is all completely new to me. Interesting.
Kugath, the Plaguefather.
Hates dwarves. Oh, sorry, we can't play as this guy. Not allowed. Not even elves have that modifier. So, Angel of Disease. Growth after winning a battle for all provinces. Nurgling Tide. Summons a unit of infested Nurglings. Summoned unit can self-destruct. Melee defense for Nurglings. Plague-ridden stuff. Nurgle corruption. Spread. Ammunition. Upkeep reduction for Nurglings. Passive regeneration for Nurglings. So this guy sounds a bit more like he would be a battlefield commander rather than a fighter or a caster. Miasma of Pestilence, melee attack and charge bonus debuff. Children of Nurgle, regen, which they get for 5 seconds, so it heals 1% of their health. Stream of Corruption is a breath poison attack. Curse of the Leper, armor, melee damage reflection, that's pretty nice. Rancid Visitations, direct damage. Yeah, I think I'm going to make him into a commander. Be the first lord that we've done that with. And he's got the Necrotic Missiles quest.
Total decay.
Hegger wants me to drink some tea.
The ultimate experiment.
Alright, let's go and fight the ogres. Actually, before we do that, so we've got Plague Bearers of Nurgle, which have a whopping 11,000 hit points. They do plague attacks, they are magic damage. With 32 defense, 30 attack. 20% physical resistance, 25 armor. These guys are the ultimate tanks. Then we've got Nurglings, which are basically mini versions of the Plague Bearers. And have some of the best animations in the game. Plague Toads, anti-infantry poison attack. High attack, good speed, so they're kind of our medium cavalry. Chaos Furies of Nurgle, who do poison attack. They have Cloud of Flies, which is an augment. They have a melee defense for 15 seconds around them when they're engaged in melee. And Plague Drones of Nurgle, Death Heads, which are ranged. Not very long range though. They don't get many shots either. Does everyone have Cloud of Flies? They do. Okay.
The Foetid Brewmaster.
So as long as they're engaged in melee, they actually have 41 melee defense. Yeah, they are tanky. They are really tanky. Not shielded though. We are vulnerable to missile attack. What's the maximum level for legendaries in Warhammer 3? Is it 40 like Warhammer or 50? I think it's gone up to 50. I'm not 100% sure because we haven't actually got anyone to get there yet. But I think it's 50. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and channel. I think we can do better than 10. Nope. 9! Fine! Oh wow, Nurglings have Vanguard, so do the Chaos Furies. I don't think we'll necessarily need that.
Perfect plague.
That looks to be a portal. Quite a disgusting portal. Alright, let's take a look. And someone was saying that this guy's ranged. He is. He's artillery. Interesting. With 22 shots. So an artillery legendary. Interesting. And then we have Curse of the Slug. Speed debuff, charge debuff. Will spread to enemies within 30 meters. Affects up to 5 units. Interesting.
Slaughter them!
That's a hell of a throw. Okay, and then these guys are ranged as well, so let's use the plague drones with death heads. And melee debuff, that does not have a very long range. I don't know if the Nurglings can even catch them. I don't think they can. What's your movement? 34. What's yours? 54. Not a chance.
For my studies.
Covered. Noblars move 30, so Nurglings could actually have kept up the Noblars. Oh well. Lesson learned. I think this army is dead anyway. Your first army usually is. So we lost 18, they lost 93. That's got to be one of the easiest opening battles I think I have seen yet. That's what the mouth is for. It stores ammo. Okay, so we can get infections plus 41. We can get more replenishment, or we can get some money. Let's go with the infections.
Shove them into my face.
And done. The Rock of Inevitability. AoE Hex, Speed debuff, Charge debuff, Melee defense debuff. Duration 22 seconds. As long as a single stone remains, the ageless inevitable city shall always rebuild itself. God is dead. And we got a new hero. Gestate new minions. Recruit 2 more. The counter. What are you? You are, by the look of things, a mage. You are strong, which makes you more of a fighter. I mean, I could train you as a fighter, and considering you're strong, I think that is precisely what I'm going to do. You are also an assassin. But the thing that you really need is to know the name. And your name has to be rolled on the Dice of Plagues. Six. Your name is the Requin. So there you go. And the Requin is going to go and join this army and train them. Alright, so we need to train some more units. Oh, you use the Tomb King style system where we have a limit in the number of units that we can actually recruit of a certain type. Well, I feel like we want a Beast of Nurgle, because who doesn't want a Beast of Nurgle? And some more Plague Toads, so we have a bit more offensive capability. And we recruit these immediately.
More plague splitters are useful.
Infest the port. Capture and occupy the following settlement. And then we'll get the terrifying mask off. Now, these start at half health, and then they need to regenerate back up to full strength. Which would actually take them 8 turns to do. That's quite a long time. You've leveled up, and I was going to make you Mordred.
Yes, this will aid my studies.
Noblars, Noblar Trappers, Mournfang, Ogre Bulls. Alright, let's see what a Ogre city looks like. Con save won't save you from the Requin. This is going to be one with quite a few twists and turns to get into. But we should have enough creatures to hit them from pretty much every angle. So that is the plan. Sindrin, thanks for the bits. Just remember, following Nurgle is a rash decision. Oh, that was good. Alright, so let's take a look. Get in there. Actually, this is going to be a very, very easy entrance to that point. We could have troops coming in from this side. This feels like one of the more open cities. Getting to this, I think, is going to be... Nope, that's just up there. You can be attacked from that direction and here. You can be attacked up here. This is going to be the harder one. And so is that one. Okay, so... I think the ones which are a little bit further away, like this, is probably going to have the more tanky Plaguebearer units. Oh, I can't even deploy anyone here. Okay, so you can deploy there. And here, I think I want something attacking. There, I want something attacking. Here can be the other set of Plague Bearers. And then I think I'm basically going to put Nurglings with the Plague Bearers. Actually, you know what? You guys Vanguard. Let's use the Vanguard. Let's put you forwards a bit. In fact, I might even put, yeah, 2 here. Maybe even all 3. This feels like a good spot for Nurglings. And then we have the frogs. I'm going to put 1 frog here, where hopefully you can just punch straight through that. And I might even put the other frog here, where you can punch through there. Unless there is another of those close locations. No, that looks good to me. Then the Beast of Nurgle, which is a giant slug. close combat. I mean, honestly, you can kind of support the frogs. Where are the frogs? There they are. So you support them, go in whichever direction you deem more necessary. The plague-ridden can join you, because that's our big attacking location. Then the artillery, I think, makes the most sense. What was that long entrance? Here. And then we have the flyers, who can start here. I think that's everyone. Yes, it is. Okay, let's see how their defenses are formed. Because we're going to want the flyers to come in and kill towers, of which there is one there. I don't think they have any ranged. You know, they have the trappers who are ranged. Oh, they actually started very aggressive down here. That's where the ogres are. So we're going to tie down both of their ogres with Nurglings. That's a fantastic trade. And it looks like pretty much all of their defenses are over there. So let's just have you lot jumping over to that. And then all three of you move here to hit the ogres in the back. Works for me.
Come, children. This day is ours. Our glorious.
This is what Nurglings are going to be good for, just tying enemy units up. They're not going to do a huge amount of damage. In fact, they'll probably even lose that fight. But we're going to take the rest of the base, so fine. I don't think he gave them regen. He hasn't got the skill for it yet. It's an unlockable later. No, you're right. It does. Okay, good to know. Fangs. That's another Nurgling unit. It's just tying up, so they have 3 units of ogres, and they're all being tied up right now. Guys, destroy that. Are you attacking it even? Come on, guys. Nurglings are pretty much as good as dead. But we've very nearly taken 2 of the points because of this. Let's have you go and shoot them. out of there. Running? You're just integrating? You're disintegrating. You're refusing to run! And I'm gonna lose my Beast of Nurgle because of this. Dead. Well, that was a giant waste of money.
It is done.
Kugath is so slow. Well, he is supposed to be artillery. Which I think just kind of doubles down on the point where he shouldn't be a wizard. He's too slow to do it. And the Chaos Furies are rubbish. The Nurgle Furies are rubbish. Guys are losing to Noblars? Really? Oh, for Pete's sake. So far, not impressed with Nurgle's army
Nurgle
at all.
Foetid Brewmaster. For Nurgle!
I kind of understand why they have the easiest intro now. I might actually lose this. I don't think so, but I might.
Kugath repositioning.
The Plague Bearers are good, I'll give them that. Hooray, victory. That did not feel deserved. The only thing that actually did anything there was the one unit of Plague Bearers. The other Plague Bearers are too frickin' slow. And Toads did alright, I guess. The unit that didn't die. $232 losses, of which included 5 units. 3 Nurglings, which is fine, I kind of threw them away. The Beast of Nurgle was garbage. Absolutely terrible. And then 1 unit of Frogs, which was on half health anyway. Nurgle makes the dwarves look fast. Yeah, you can say that again. Beast got shot. By what? The only ranged unit they have were the trappers.
A new testing ground.
Spell shield. This shield is branded with words of arcane protection. It has had many owners in its storied past. Terrifying mask of E! Never look upon the terrifying mask of E! You don't know what you might see. Mission issued. Control this whole province and we'll get a Dragon Helm for that. So Sternvrak Mountain, Darko Wharf. That and that. Quite spread out.
Foetid Brewmaster.
Get you the
Such
bonus growth for everything. You are 100% going fighter.
I must test my contagion. I require only the most infectious.
Okay, so this is their building tree. So we have the Court of the Covenant, which allegiance appoints diplomatic relations with Demons of Chaos and Control Thing. It starts out as Withering Roots. And then we start with the... Oh man, these are all 5,000, 10,000. Good lord, these buildings are expensive. Well, we've definitely not got enough money to build anything yet, so... actually, unless it was one of the buildings over here. Yes, we can afford these. Income generated. Let's look at the level 4 version so we can see exactly what we'll be building. So what are you? Income, cycle time for military buildings, hero action success chance attrition leadership, casualty replenishment, Nurgle corruption adjacent, Nurgle corruption local, income and control, income and growth. So I'm guessing probably the microbial bog. Nurgle's power grows with the splendor of his gardens, which depend on special microorganisms and to ensure that they stay fertile and vibrant. No, I don't want to put this in my capital. Do I want to put this in my capital? There are 5 regular buildings, plus the landmark 6. So I can afford to put one of these in there. In which case I want the carnivorous compost. Which I can't afford. Oh no, it needs to have a level 2 settlement, which currently I don't have. So yeah, we're not building anything there. Technology. That is quite a spread out tech tree. So we can have spore diffusion. These are pretty quick though. Growth. Armor piercing damage for furies. Cycle time for plague flesh poppies. Come to grandfather. Diplo relations with Khorne and Slanesh. Leadership for Nurglings. Growth for settlements in chaotic climes. Or highly infectious. Unlock the plague symptom fever, which gets us money whenever it spreads. I'm thinking favourite children. Let's get that leadership buff for the Nurglings.
Excellent cause. What benefit?
Because I have a feeling we'll be using that a fair amount. Feels weird to me the demons have money and need income. They don't. It's called favours. They don't actually have money. It's how much favour they have with their god for the stuff that they need to get.
Chosen.
So I think what I'm going to do is wander over to here. And then probably go into encamp stance.
We wait. I'll rule.
So we could go channeling stance to get more magic. Raiding stance, not really relevant here. Ambush, not really relevant. We could force march. And we currently have the Curse of the Slug, which doesn't do anything particularly interesting to me. Okay. And the port spread corruption, apparently. Plague Cauldron. Concoct a plague to spread Nurgle corruption, boost your armies or weaken the enemy. Select a base plague and add optional symptoms for further effects. Unlock new symptoms by spreading the base plagues. Plagues continue to spread after being created, and this will also count towards unlocking new symptoms. So we have the pox, buboes, ogre, rot, and palsy. So the pox adds infections, adds corruption, reduces cycle time for infrastructure, gives growth. The buboes gives infections, corruption, reduces enemy casualty replenishment, and increases attrition. The ogre causes attrition to everyone and reduces movement speed. Rot adds additional Nurglings. And palsy reduces enemy attack. I feel like pox is the right one to go with. We don't have any symptoms, so we can't do that. And then we can infect the sunken sewers. I'm not going to do that until it tells me to, though. We've made that mistake before. Grow your forces.
Grandfather's toxic love. The rotting poxmaker.
How long? Well, you need 50% for that. So we can move up to here.
Move forthwith.
And then go into this stance so we continue replenishing to replace the units that we are needing to replace. Oh, they're starting to bring in a couple of extra troops. Our father loves each and every Nurgling dearly, be they long-lived shepherds of his rot, or fated to a brief and messy existence as contagion-spreading catapult ammunition. Nurgling leadership has increased. Rotten concoction, concoct a plague. See, this is why I was waiting. Just like the Plague Lord himself, followers of Nurgle cannot resist combining and recombining strains of disease, contaminating their own bodies with the intention of infecting everyone with whom they come into contact. Nurglish factions can create plagues in the Plague Cauldron panel. New plagues are created from a base plague. A created plague will appear in the character of the settlement that was selected when the panel being opened. Alternatively, a dedicated plague cultist hero can be summoned to carry it. Create a plague that may spread amongst your unfortunate enemies. And I kind of want you spreading it, honestly. So we're going to go with the pox. Or you can do the plague cultist for 100. I see. Angel of Disease. Playing as Nurgle, spread a plague. Plagues of Nurgle. Once carried by Nurgle army or hero, can be spread to other factions through contact. Plagues have a chance to pass between settlements, armies or heroes, earning infections with every new transmission. Plagues may spread within the faction in which they originated, as well as spread to other factions. Battles will always guarantee transmission.
I'll concoct a perfect plague.
This time we're going to encircle. I'm going to try and provoke them into attacking me. And I think we should do a highly infectious fever, don't you?
An aid to the plague crusade.
Have they said how many races we can play as in Warhammer 3? Yeah. Khorne, Nurgle, Slaanesh, Tzeentch, Cathay, Kislev, and if you have the pre-order DLC, Ogres. So they didn't come after me.
Our enemies are but specimens. Dissolve their flesh.
Thought we had a sword. You know what? You should have the terrifying mask of. Are the dwarves and the ogres at war? No. So set up himself a fortification. I think I'm just going to continue sieging. Like, I'm not really in a hurry here. This is fine. Zoc still doesn't want to come to their assistance. Alright then. The brown note. The droning of Nurgle's plague bearers is feared across the land, for all know it heralds lingering fever-racked death. However, an unusually enterprising Talibrand drift from their usual monotone and chant their chilling dirge in a hitherto unheard frequency, one which immediately loosens the bowels for all in miles to come. -7 control. A contagious message. Raise Nurgle's corruption, 275. Gain money. I think I should probably just attack this as they're not interested in saving themselves. Alright, we're going to attack this, and we're going to attack in a more concentrated formation. Because clearly Nurgle spread out doesn't work. So we're just going to have to contend with the fact that they're going to have a lot more towers. Oh, it's this city again. Okay. I might even be able to provoke them into attacking using Kulgath, seeing as, you know, legendary artillery. Mass attack here. Mass attack here. We'll slowly but surely push our way up. Steamroller style.
Bringer of sickness. Every foe we slay becomes another.
Any towers? Yes. Destroy that. Where are the Morn cavalry? Is that them? Oh, the cavalry.
Nurgle! We go! It is done. Plague bearers. Infection is inevitable. Nugget King.
Loss. Ogres. Debuff them. Those throwers, those are throwers. Let's have you go after that. In fact, you drop down and attack them. Attack them proper like.
Kugath, plague. Kugath, assaulting.
Oh, you didn't finish destroying that. This is going better. Huzzah!
A perfect plague.
Tower destroyed. There we go. New one being built over here. Let's go and make sure we're in a position to tear it down. In fact, tear that one down. Even better.
Nugget King will decimate them. Taliban of Nurgle.
The plague drones have done pretty well against the trappers. Pretty much just single-handedly slapped them down. And there's the victory. Okay, that went a lot better. So yeah, concentrated Nurgle better than spread Nurgle. 91 losses, much better. Also, that guy's mask is pretty... like, what? Oh, he's a, firebelly, isn't he? Okay. Jobs are good and boss.
Another laboratory for me.
Spread the plague. Now we have the Berserker Sword. Alright, so that needs to go to you.
A Plaguefather.
And you need to get better at not dying.
I must test my contagion.
Inspiring presence. Let's train you up as an actual commander.
So many.
And then we need to take out Darko Wharf, which is the last of those provinces. Plague is spread here, which is good. This game of Plague Inc. is going good, I see. You even infected Greenland. I will say, I was thinking it's very similar to Plague Inc. with like the create your own disease and make sure it spreads. That's very, very Plague Inc. Might want to take out the Ogre camp first. Maybe. We can get another of the Chaos Furies, which I would like to do. And then some more of those, sure. Am I going to be able to afford this?
More plague splitters are useful.
Oops.
Specimens for the battle study. I have only a moment to spare between experiments.
Military access with Dungrut, who is another of the Plaguebearer people, so sure. We already have a non-aggression pact. So it looks like Nurgle's minions are a bit more diplomatic, at least amongst themselves. Plague Inc. is just the modern manifestation of Nurgle's will. I mean, yeah, it pretty much is. Nurglish factions can create plagues in the Plague Cauldron panel. New plagues are created from a base plague. Symptoms may optionally be added to the base plague once unlocked. The unlock condition for each symptom is shown in the tooltip. Recipes shown on the Plague Cauldron panel may be followed once all symptoms are available.
The Foetid Brewmaster. Only what I listen to is me.
Now, is the Darko Wharf the last of their settlements?
Might try but tear you apart as soon as I give the nod.
Flesh Greeders. Yes. So, no, I think I'm just going to go for Darko.
I'll concoct a perfect plague. I'll stuff that bat with pox.
Rot Eaters. Charge bonus for Plague Toads and Pox Riders. Armour of Malady. Plague Bearers of Nurgle. Spawn of Nurgle. Forsaken of Nurgle. Nauseating Mutations. Beast of Nurgle. Nurglings. Speed and Fizz Rares. U-Bows, Rotflies, Plague Drones and Chaos Furies. Or Filth Incarnate. Great Unclean One and Soul Grinder. I think I'm going to go with the Nauseating Mutation, seeing as we're going to be using Nurglings here, I imagine.
Promising reagent.
Now, you can get one of these going. You can get the growth cycle. Alright, looks like Zoc is going for Stormrack Mount. Maybe even Jorbert Helheim. Both of them. Interesting. Must admit, Nurgle is, at least for me, the most uninteresting faction in the game. Contagious Message. We have gotten our corruption to 75 in our home region. Unholy Manifestation. Spread enough Chaos Corruption to unlock an Unholy Manifestation. And then we'll get an Obsidian Lodestone, which is just spell resist. Eh.
I must test my contagion.
Alright, let's take Darko Wharf. Aminsuk, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Rallinator coming in with a 12-month resubscription. That is, of course, 1 full year. Thank you very much for the ongoing support there, Rallinator, and congratulations on earning those golden wings. Kalinus wants me to drink some tea. Okaya wants me to drink some tea. Free Kill TM wants me to drink some tea. Free Mario, thank you for the follow. Chromesit. Ottergun, thank you very much for the follows. Name tag applied for. Thank you. Alright, 10 magic. 10 seems to be pretty much the standard amount of magic for us. This seems like a pretty good spot to just throw all of the Nurglings forwards. I think one of the things that's problematic for this faction is the fact that Nurglings have Vanguard, but the boss man doesn't.
Horned rot bags.
So I'm going to make this the main attack, and we're going to use the Plague Bearers to hopefully divide out enemy armies, because we know that the Plague Bearers are ludicrously tough and seemingly able to handle themselves in singular positions. So we need the Furies to go and attack that. We need you.
Our enemies are merely specimens. Their corpses bound for my lands.
Right, and then I need these guys to start moving in as well. And your singular objective is to take these locations out. That's all I need you to do.
One-eyed rotters.
They die! A superior position.
Your father asks.
Nurgle's pestilent Brewmaster.
Oh, what are you doing? No, keep going.
The Poxfather.
Oh, seriously? Okay, so those spells can't go through barricades. Good to know. Send in the frogs!
Cougar. Plague.
Bulls. Fine. Debuff them. You into the fight as well. Alright, tower dead, tower dead. You go and destroy that defense. Actually, no, you come over here. There's a tower being built there, which you can now target. Alright, Kugath's regeneration is a pretty strong effect.
Unspeakable proxies.
And he can upgrade it too. Interesting. It's just too bad he's so slow. Speed 28. And he doesn't have Vanguard. We need to try and find him an item that gives him Vanguard. think that would make him a lot more useful. So you're destroying the tower, that's good. You're already taking the tower. So it's really only this position which is not taken.
Band of Nurgle. The advantage is ours, children.
Rival Zone Gaming, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome to the stream.
Infection is inevitable. Kugath, plague bound.
To reach. Yes, just. Give him a bit of a hand. Whoosh. Okay, that was a pretty nice hit. That was a really nice hit, actually.
The point is ours.
And you can come over here and give those Nurglings a hand. Meanwhile, the rest of you.
So be it.
Head up that way. Are there any other positions where they've got the fort yet? Short answer. Nope. I forgot to bring you into the fight. Whoops. Got the tower here. Here comes the Air Force. Doing there? Take that. Nurglings versus Noblar. Who wins? Noblar, apparently. If the ogre towers throw bones, I can see an ogre inside frantically eating leg after leg of giant chicken to use as an ammo. He's not actually trying to aim at someone, it's just the bones coming out from the feasting hall. That is now canon. How are the sieges in this game? They're very good. Much improved over Warhammer 1 and 2. Much, much, much improved. Great White Winter! Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. And Danny Strange, thank you very much for the follow. Don't need to like every faction, couldn't stand Skaven at the start of Warhammer 3. I still don't like Skaven that much. I mean, playing as Skaven's fun, and playing against them though is horrible. But then again, that's kind of the point. Ocean of Strength. Dragonhelm. Province secured. The Cliffs of Death. Settlement receives Plague. Darko Wharf. Mission accomplished. Capture 2 provinces. You control 1 province. And you know what's better than 1 province? 2 provinces.
A Plaguefather.
Alright, let's go and improve the Nurglings even more.
This will infect so many.
Give you some more toughness. Ayohide, thank you very much for the bits. Very much appreciate that. Thank you. Alright, so this army is going to need to head back over there with some haste. You can get more plague bearers, but you can't get the Nurglings to replace the Nurgling that we just lost. Unfortunately. However, I just realised something. If these guys do decide to attack this city has the plague. Which is then pretty much guaranteed to spread to them, right? Oh no, turn remaining 1. Wibble. I don't have a Vanguard symptom. Felt that coming for a while. Okay, so we can foster cults to get us some more Nurgle corruption and spread adjacent corruption. Chance of plague spreading, 50%. Plague duration doubled. Plague God's pasture. Plague God's nursery. Campaign movement for enemies. Recruitment cost down. Control goes up. Or cycle time for infrastructure. No, you know what? I think I'm going to go with the Plague God's pasture. And we can now upgrade some stuff. And I think I'll probably upgrade the Timid Hollow. Yeah.
Specimens required.
Okay. Are they going to go for Stormrack Mount? Yes. Yes, they are. Oh, am I going to be... Oh, this is going to be like the Demon Prince campaign where I just get attacked by everyone and their dog. Stormwrack Mount, Cliffs of Death, is currently under siege by Clan Helheim. Though sending lone Nurglings towards enemy settlement appears a baffling act of folly, the tiny demons no greater honour than to die showering their killers in disease. We can now get the fever. Viral incubation is more growth. More armor-piercing damage for the Chaos Fury sounds good, because that's just more damage.
Nurgle's pestilent cause. Benefit.
I think I want to create another pox here, to be honest. So we can get favour when it's spread. Summonable unit, one more Nurgling unit when this is spread. Plague effect on non-Nurgle armies, minus combat strength. I quite like the idea of that. And that. This is going to cost me 100 to do. Is that really worth? Here. It's going to take you 2 turns to get up there, so yes, I think it is worth doing here. Or else I'll just do the palsy. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to add the fever. I don't really want to spend the extra infection points. So this is just going to be the attrition on Stormwrack Mount, which will hopefully then spread to Gilbert Helheim, while Kugarth is on his way back north. You can add 2 symptoms, but it costs extra fever points, which I don't really want to do. Unfortunately, you can't recruit Nurglings. Plague Bearer. Plague Bearer. Those are just Plague Bearers. Forsaken. toads. Plague toad, and then box rider. Fury. Rotfly, drone. Nurglings. So this is the one that we want. We want the Lesser Garden of Blight. Except that costs 10,000. How come I can't get Nurglings here? I thought Nurglings were always available. Infrastructure buildings do indeed give them. Interesting. And because you're under siege is why I can't get them. Well, I did say that I basically wanted the capital to have each of the units. So I think I'm going to go for these guys. Spends quite a lot of my money though to do it. So it goes. They attacked. Expecting a decisive... excuse me. The plague is spreading. Expecting a decisive defeat. We'll see if that's true. Lots of Nurglings, lots of plague bearers. If I can hold where the towers are, then we should be good. Macho wants me to drink some tea. Do you think the Empire Vampire counts Throts, Snitch, or Norska will be playable on this map or not close to launch? At launch, no, definitely not. Will they be added probably fairly soon after launch? Yes, I would imagine so. Like, Sylvania's already on the map, Altdorf's already on the map. Snitch is one of the legendary lords that Zhu Ming has to deal with early on, like within the first 10 turns or so. So yes, they will definitely be added. Okay, how do we want to do this? They have unfortunately split their army in 3 different ways. Now here's the thing I need to remember. I only need to defend the defensive spots. I just need to hold them up. So I think I'm going to put my plague bearers there. Unit Nurglings here. 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 And then we have the frogs, and then the hero. Hero is a death guy. I guess we'll go here. And then the frogs can chill in the center and basically react to wherever I need them. Now I have 1,000 tower points that I can put down, and I think what I'm going to do is put a level 1 here. And a level 1 here. Not make sure that's all the places that this is attached to. Let's put it here instead. Because this is, I think, where I'm going to be able to hold the longest. I just need to hold on to these for as long as I can, because that's what generates the supplies.
Swords. Flies. Plague. Swords. Infect. Much sickness. Much death.
Wait. Oh, it's a Nurgling on there. I thought he had, like, another thing spawning out of his back or something, but no, it's a Nurgling. Just chilling on his horn. Cool. Alright, so where are the other towers? We have 5 towers. There's one there. There's one down here. There it is. Nope, that's from here. We've almost got enough points for another tower. Do it. Now the only problem that I have is they do have a bunch of quarrelers. I have no real counter to that. Just towers. So what we can do is hold these positions best we can. Oh, it doesn't look like anyone's coming around that way, so let's send you somewhere more useful. Probably around here.
Record. Infections.
Right, more towers. Soon. Really?
Not bad.
Build one there. Well, we've done a lot of damage, blimey. So apparently, because these are all two-handers, they have no shields, so the towers are just tearing through them. I'm a little bit surprised my towers are doing this much damage, though, I must admit. That's what I was gambling on, and it seems to be working. Wait, why'd they get destroyed? No. What? Oh, for Pete's sake. Ah! I thought I had enough troops in here to block it, but apparently I didn't. That's annoying. That's very annoying. Okay, now I'm going to lose. Oh, you caught them. Nice. Really annoyed I lost that. I had the towers all shooting in as well. Bah, humbug. It's like 1,500 supplies worth of resources up there. The whole plan was to hold them up down here as long as possible so the towers up here could do the killing. Those towers are about to be destroyed. Those have already been destroyed.
Nuggets King.
And that's it. Game over, man. Game over. We killed 300. They got plagues. Nurgle never loses. Oh man, I was outnumbered 5-1. Okay. 5-1 by dwarves. That says something. Didn't kill any of the armies. And you did not get infected. Well, that was a waste. Oh, you sacked it. You didn't actually kill it. And you're trying to sneak past Kugath. I'm fairly sure that Kugath can catch you there, buddy. Kugath has received the plague. New god ascends, Zinch. Sign a non-aggression pact with any faction. I'll need to see if there are any other Nurgle factions we can make non-aggressions with. However, Kugath, it is Revengi time.
Plaguefather.
Expecting a close victory. Now that, I think, is under-optimistic. Pessimistic is the word I was looking for. Oh, they had Slayers. I didn't even realise that. Fast for a dwarf, and definitely fast compared to Nurgle. Too fast for Nurgle. Alright. Let's take a look at what we can do. Oh man, this is a beautiful map. If only I had artillery. Or guns. Or range of any kind. I always forget the Requin. Alright, Requin's here. Begin!
The Poxfather! Grandfather loves us! The king is on our side! We cannot fail!
Are you shooting while moving? Because that suddenly makes you a lot more useful. Yes, you are. Ah, okay.
Infection is inevitable. On the move. Plague sword. Ready.
What's this? The dwarves are trying to turtle up a little. They wouldn't do that.
The perfect plague.
That was pretty nice.
The love of
Debuff!
Break through.
Who are the biggest units? Probably you.
Unspeakable proxies.
Get in the fight, guys. Come on. Chop chop. Let's make sure that no dwarves get out of here alive.
Bringer of sickness.
Close victory. Ha! Take you out as well. Okay, looks like we're going to be just fine now. Go after them. Looks like some of the quarrelers got away. Boo! This is still not over. Who's fighting? Slayers. Oh, of course it is. With a couple of dwarf warriors just stuck next to him. We don't want to be slayers. Tough. Let's debuff them, just, you know, make sure they do as little as possible. And there it is, victory is ours. Boom! They had already they were force marching, so they should be dead. 43 losses, that's more like it! Gospel, thank you very much for the follow, welcome to the channel. Macho wants me to drink some tea. Oh, that's when I got my infection. Right, I remember. Did that already, but I was thirsty, so you can have a second. 128 infections. Well, considering you refused to get infected before, I'll take it.
Suck them into my guts.
Gambler's armor. Unlock 2 plague symptoms. Done. Got another one.
Plaguefather.
Limb blight. Minus 10%. Minus 10% speed for infantry armies. That sounds like it might be useful. Alright. Nauseating mutations. Let's get the final level for that. So all of my Nurglings get their 6% Fizz res.
This will
And then the Requin can get his extra armor.
my bruise bubble.
And let's have you continue to move up this way.
Walls with mold.
Nothing there I particularly want to recruit. You need to repair some stuff, but considering there are bad guys like right next door, I'm gonna wait on that one. Because I'll probably attack it and take it this turn, meaning that Kugath has to come in and take it back again next turn. Not much I can do about that though. I guess I could have force marched. Or else the fact that Kugath is there and quite a bit stronger may just scare them away. I mean, I'm gonna have to deal with Thorgard here. You're going after Glutport, even. Oh, there's a Chaos Shrine up there, just noticed that. On the little platform, the plateau. Army receives plague. Contaminating claws. By soaking a Fury's claws in flesh-burning contagions, even the slightest scratch will bless its prey with a fabulous gift of death. Right, I need one more of these, then we can move on to the next tier. So I think right now... let's go with the viral incubation.
Nurgle's pestilent cause. Benefit. Specimens required. I'll dissect them.
I'd lose a Fury if I auto-resolve, so fine. A bunch of ogres. They do have the saber lion dude, saber teeth, and then one Noblar. That's fine. I'm basically just going to use the same strategy that I used in the previous battle, which is clump all the Nurglings together, stick Kugath in the middle of them, let them absorb the damage, and then come around the sides and kill them with the side bits.
The perfect plague.
That's not very pleasant. Alright, so Nurglings in center. Kugath. Plaguebearer. I'm just going to move you in a little bit more narrow front. And we'll have the frogs. Flyers.
Yes. For my studies.
Off we go.
Reach death.
I mean, you use the strategy the grandfather embrace.
Decay.
Yes, I will.
Decay means disease. Disease is glory.
Oh, the Nurgling's in there as well. Pause. So I can say charge, because they... oh no, they have the massive charge bonus, I don't. Still gonna use it though. The other thing I need to do is have you cast your debuff on him.
Children of Nurgle.
Gotcha.
Taliban of
Okay, Curious Furies against Saber Tusks. Rather effective, more so than I expected. Forgot to use his massive debuff ability. Oh well. Never mind. How fast are you? 95. How fast are you? 110. You should be able to catch and destroy.
Kugath! Plague
Got them. Let's go after them. Love the drone wings fly animations. Yeah, they're good, aren't they?
They die!
You guys can come back over here. You're chasing down the ogre bulls, which you'll never catch. Well, you two might. No, that's the entire army. Oh, for Pete's- Why does that keep happening? It's not the first time.
One-eyed rotters! Light bearers!
There we go. What is that? It's not very nice, is what that is. Ugh. Ugh.
The Poxfather! Nugget King! Slaughter them!
Alright, I think that we can basically just force march through the rest of this. And have all of you chase him. Slow down there, buddy. And let us catch you. I don't think we will. Nope. "28 losses, 170 kills. I am curious to play as the ogres. I'm looking forward to trying them out. More loot's gained. Oh, they actually escaped. Oh. My gosh, you had so few hit points left. You're on like 1 hit point. Alright, I think we can incubate a couple more captives.
Let them spread infection.
And we're just going to go with a plague first strategy. Trait gained, victory over the ogres. This master of strategy and tactics has wiped the crude lumpen ogres from the chessboard, if not forever, then temporarily at least. Dragon helm gained.
Kugath, a Plaguefather.
And Kugath also leveled up.
God,
Nurgling Tide.
plague.
Infected Nurglings. Melee defense for Nurglings. Pestilence Abundance. Passive ability regeneration for Nurgling units. Oh, that's within the whole army as opposed to just when he's nearby. Oh, that's what the difference is. Okay. Well, we could beef up the armor and defense for the Plague Bearers of Nurgle and Spawn of Nurgle and Forsaken of Nurgle. Or we can get this Nurgling Tide army summon. That's got to be the Nurgling tide, really.
Will infect so many.
Okay. And again, that should have been a guaranteed infection, but it wasn't. We're not infecting them from fighting.
Experiment.
Do I think the game is too easy? No.
The rotting ox.
Now remember, I'm playing on just hard, not very hard, or legendary. Yeah, the dwarf army is infected, which is hilarious because I never actually fought that one. Remember, the dwarf army I fought was down here. There were 2 of them. Maybe they get infected in their turn, and maybe. I'm wondering if I should send this army over this way, and I think yes is the answer. I should. In fact, we should have you repairing now and start you upgrading, I believe. Right, I forgot how expensive those were. And the plague is well and truly starting to spread around us. That's good. Alright, onwards. You guys really like raiding Nurgle's territories. That just seems like a bad idea. Dwarven beards versus ogre mustaches, which is the more hygienic? I would say probably the dwarven beard. Like, dwarves I would think would take care of the beards, where ogres just wouldn't.
My bruise bubble.
Alright, coming in a bit closer. Hopefully you don't just attack that city straight away. That is a pretty big army. Oh, yeah, guys with blasting charges. That's going to be a problem for me. I really didn't want to hire more plague bearers. Oh, you turn into a level 2 in 3 turns, or are you already a level 2? I think you turn into a level 3 in 3 turns. On this raid, they will catch more than they bargained for. So if we do the fever, then we could get more money, but it's not a huge amount. Extra control in own territory does sound like a good idea. Let's do that with that. And the sunken sewers. Now we're gaining some control here again. That sounds good. Sod. Well, we're definitely going to fight them because I want to do as much damage as I can, particularly to the artillery and to the thunderers and the quarrelers. Hey, Jeff eats pizza. Oh, now I want pizza. Thanks. If anyone so much as just mentions pizza, I'm like, I'm really hungry now. I want pizza. I already had my dinner today. You're welcome. Do you do that to everyone's chat? Like whenever you see, oh, streamer, here. I'm going to make you want pizza just by having my pizza in my name. I get it. I get it. Gospel, Vizivan, and Final Tank. Thank you very much for the follows. Welcome to the channel. I get paid 35 cents every time it happens. That would be an amazing way to advertise. And also ridiculously easy way to advertise. Alright. Lots to play with here. So unfortunately this town only has towers right in the middle. Only one tower right in the middle. Instead of 5. So for this place we would actually need to fight. And none of these have particularly a lot of towers. Like at all. Definitely not like the previous battle. Well, you're deploying here, so it's going to take you forever to run up this way. So we'll put some Nurglings there. Looks like you're attacking here, so I'm going to put some Nurglings here. And then you're attacking here, where you could go that way or that way. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some Nurglings here. And the Plague Bearers here. Actually, if I do this and put a trap. That's going to be one fewer towers, that's the only problem. So I definitely want a tower here. Magic tower. Does double the damage. Oh, and it's explosive too. Alright. And then we need the boss man. Who is going to stand in the middle until I know where to send him. Begin. There's another death mage.
Enemy. Only flesh. Flesh. Tears. Flesh. Rots.
I don't know why, but I always kind of assumed that Nurgle was one of the smarter factions, but hearing this guy speaking, probably not true.
Plague bearers. Maggot King do.
Three, two, one. Blasting charges, they are going to be the end of this army. I have nothing that really counters that. That army's not even moving. Alright, so we really need this tower built soon, if possible. I mean, the blasting charges may also hit some of their own friendlies, but maybe not. Put a tower here, then potentially shoot their catapult. In fact, I almost certainly could do that. Let's head you down that way. We're getting to the stage where we could afford the tower here. 850, 860, 870, 880, 9. And the only problem is those catapults could shoot you. They won?
Children of Nurgle.
Well done. Well done indeed. Meanwhile, these guys are punching through there, so they're going to get to this soon. TM. Meanwhile, you guys are under attack there. Let's bring you over that side. However, what I can do is slow you guys... Oh, it's not an AoE, it's just single target. It's really not that interesting a ability. You require the thing way back over there. Oh no, you use that one. Interesting. Oh, the frogs! We've got the frogs! Wait, the frogs. Use the frogs to kill the archers. Better yet. No, that's not gonna work. Destroyed already. Oh man. Did you even get a single shot off? Doesn't look like it did. Well, that's disappointing. Wait there. This is fine. This is fine. It's totally fine. No problems. You back over here. Don't attack them. You come over here, attack them.
Horned rot bag.
Doesn't look fine. It's fine! Where'd the quarrelers? Oh, they're still alive. Gotcha! Okay, I must say that the frogs do look like they're having a lot of fun right now. They're having an absolute whale of a time.
Record infections.
We took out half of the quarreler unit there. What other tower positions do we have? There was one over here, wasn't there? Yes, there was. Which is tied to that point. See if we can build it. I'm running out of positions here. This should be shooting into this. You fighting now? You are. We've got some more miners with blasting charges coming in. I think the frogs are my favourite unit so far. Yeah, I can see that. We've killed 700. Not bad for a loss of 300, and they're dwarves.
Rot, child.
get it to level 1. Oh, that's... they've come in with the rest of their army. That's unfortunate. Grading towers is actually really expensive. $1,500 when you've already spent 900. That's 2,400 to get to a level 4 normally. It's not that expensive actually. Going from a level 2 to a level 3 is 500 more. Going from a 2 to a 3 is 950 more. That is significantly more expensive. Going from 2 to 4 is fine. 2 to 3 though? Ow! Alright, now it's just the boss man. No, 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 boss man! Where's the cannon I'm missing? It's here. $950 to go to level 3. Let's see if I can. And you want to do aspect of the Dread Knight so you don't get that leadership penalty. There we go. That's too late. Should have done this upgrade earlier. But still, valiant defeat, and I would agree with that. So many spells could have been used. The spells he has are bad, though. Now, we inflicted 1,000 casualties. Whether that actually killed any of their units. I mean, we definitely killed that unit of Quarrelers, but I have a feeling that might have been it. Quarrelers and the catapults got the most kills. And this is when we find out that they only sack it. Yeah. Kugath's right there. What are you expecting to get from this? I mean, they did get quite a lot of money, but is that really worth an entire army? I don't think so. Meanwhile, the Requin leveled up, so we're going to make you hard to hit. Make the Requin super tanky. Just before we get there.
The rotting poxmaker.
You are using the spell shield, which is not a very good item. I think I'd rather you were using
The perfect
Gambler's Armor. And in fact, Dragon Helm and Dragon Helm, let's fuse those together and get something bigger. Like Armor of Silvered Steel, that works. And then you can have the Gambler's Armor, because Gambler's Armor is quite good. Dragon Armor, not amazing. I keep on forgetting that that fuse exists, and it's very helpful. Yeah. Cool. Don't have a slot for the potion. It uses the enchanted item slot. And this one has the Terrifying Mask of E, which makes you terrifying. And you have the Rock of Inevitability, which is the massive AoE debuff. If you ever get into the fight, of course. You're expecting a decisive victory. I'm half tempted to just automate this.
my phosphorus. Ingredients for my brews.
And you are now level 9. And as a level 9,
Contagion.
you would then be able to recruit Plague-Ridden everywhere. And you would be able to get another Plague-Ridden. Plague-Ridden's this guy, right?
Foetid Brewmaster.
Not that interesting to me. As heroes, they're a bit... I guess we'll go for the Armour of Malady, make the Plague Bearers a bit tougher.
Power. Fascinating.
Alright, then Cracked Dumb still needs to fall. Zoc still needs to fall. Then the only other hostiles we've seen are down here, which is Crackadrak. Crackadrak's the Chaos Dwarves. Not the Chaos Dwarves, the Dwarves in Chaos, right? Yeah, it's the Gem Hold. I'm hoping we see a Crackadrak legendary at some point. And Carrickdom, for that matter. Let's go and check out the Dwarven's stuff. We haven't seen their stuff yet. Still can't get Mordred. I'm not sure why. We should be able to. Unless we've just maxed them. Oh, we've maxed them out. That's what it is. Crackadrak mod for Warhammer 2 was so good. I never actually got to play against them. I had it installed during my last couple Grimhammer games, but never used it. Okay.
Nurgle's chosen.
You head on over that way. You may as well level up to level 2. Which will get me access to the Cultist of Nurgle, which I think is going to be more useful because they increase mobility and they also are the ones who spread corruption. However, we still don't have enough money to actually do any of that stuff. Onwards! Meanwhile, Crimson Skull has arrived in Norska. I keep forgetting we were actually north of Norska. Because it feels like we're on the Norska coast, but we're not. Raise an additional army. Pass. I can't quite reach you, can I?
A new laboratory.
So we'll just go and chill here for a little while. Nurglings! 1. Really? 1 out of 23? I have 5.
Specimens for the battle study.
I'm still going to recruit them though. I just kind of wanted more. Needs more Nurglings. Does it count settlement garrisons? I hope not. I think that's how many are available versus what can be available, the limit. Yeah, but then how do you get more? Surely it should just say available out of limit. Not available out of you can have this ever. Technology research. From life follows death. From death follows decay. And from decay follows new life. The great wheel forever turns. The judicious contagions can speed its passage. Cult manifests the blighted grove. Construct the Chaos Cult building. A Chaos Cult has been established in the service of Nurgle. Mysterious diseases begin to circulate amongst the local population already. Okay, so what do we want? Plague Cult Colony. Random plague will be given to the settlement. Infections 10 per turn. Oh, I see. So they always get 5 per turn, or if growth is more than 200, then they'll get 10 per turn. And if any lord is present, then they'll get 10 per turn. I'm gonna go... This place belongs to Nurgle already. Hence it's got 100 corruption. So why am I able to do this? And not our Nurgle buddy nearby? I don't think I want to spend my money on that. Doesn't really feel worthwhile. Technology, so we can move up to the next level. Double the experience gain for Plague Bearers of Nurgle and Exalted Plague Bearers. Speed increase for Plague Toads. Contagion Horde. Unlock Plague Symptom Postulant. Chance of Plague Spreading +2. Plague Duration +3. That's quite nice. Despicable Rival +8 Leadership against Zinch. Casualty Replenishment +10% for Nurglings. If only I could recruit more of those. Fecundity. Chain Regeneration. It's a heal that spreads to allies. Grants line of sight when a plague is spread. I'm going to go with the Contagious Horde because Postulant sounds useful. Right, so now I have this, I can get another building. Which will be one of these. So we've already got the income generation and growth. Let's go with the Weeping Creepers. Or we can just go for more growth and just keep these places upgrading. Although growth doesn't seem to be a huge problem. Neither does corruption, frankly. Let's go with the growth. This game is pretty. I agree. Each time a building grows, it gives you a few available units. Unit buildings add a unit to the pool as they add units to the cycle. Which I would get, but then why is it saying 2 out of 23? So this is the absolute maximum you can have. Why is it not just you have one available out of the 23 that you can get? I mean, 1 out of the 6, 7 I could have. Why 23? Maximum you can store. Okay. I guess to stop you just spawning like 4 armies in a row. Disciplinary and good order should be at the heart of any regime.
I'll concoct a perfect plan. Make them
Decisive victory. Resolve.
Father loves us all.
More infections. Assured assailant. Aura size +10, leadership +2 in attacking. Bullock was killed. Flesh greeders are gone. Then Gilbert Helheim is recruiting feverishly.
The perfect experiment. Seek fresh experiments. Shuffle into hiding, children. The most prudent plan. Plague Weaver, triumphant.
Ah, there's a forest there I can hide in. That's probably what I'll do. Although, bugger, now you're not replenishing. Part of what I was trying to do was leave you in home territory so you could replenish. Let's head back up. No!
Our most satisfactory outcome.
Can't move any further. Messing up. I do kind of wish there was a warning, like if you're telling a hero to leave the army, it's like, are you sure want to leave the army? No. Throwing a hero out the army, classic misplay. It really is. Oh, you're leaving. Interesting. And you lost. Blight the land. These lands are ripe for infection. Bestow the gift of disease upon them and rejoice as the panic spreads. That's actually worth quite a lot of money, so alright then.
Fill up my pots.
Actually pretty valuable.
Total decay.
Oh no, the dwarves are up there. Oh, you got the plague. Which one? Bleeding ears, control down, and
We bring
the orc.
grandfather's toxic.
You're going to have an uprising next turn. And we do have enough money to get the next building, which I guess would be the... replenishment. Alright. Oh yeah, we should check the manifestations actually, that's true. Oh, he's just taken Fort Deugenwehr. But he's left his capital unguarded. And that seems silly to me. The Bubonic Arsenal. Unlock 10 symptoms. And we can get the Void Armor. City of Splinters is the capital. These are both minor towns. Alright. Rotting Ways. Here we go. Nurgle corruption and in adjacent. Chance of spreading plagues 50%. All armies faction wide. That sounds good.
This will infect so many.
And now I'm going to get the palsy. It's going to have flux and fever? No, just flux. Although, before I do this, next turn I get the technology, which is the more virulent version. Now we know the dwarves can't make it here in one turn, so we're going to go ahead and besiege this. We'll encircle it.
Dissolve their flesh.
And then you can upgrade to the next level. Done! Is the theme for Nurgle off tune, or is that your internet being funky? I think that's your internet being funky. No, they're heading south. They're going to try and save their city. They are force marching, though. Oh, Alden. Oh, sneaky. They attack with the garrison. Totally forgot you could do that. I think the game is expecting a close defeat, which I think is a little bit ambitious. Run away to infect them again another day. Here comes Blazer again. I haven't had enough yet. Ooh. Well, that helps. Technology researched. Contagious horde. Buboes, phlegm, blood and guts. Spoiled bogies, rotten pus. Blisters, fevers, weeping sores. From your wounds, the fester pours. Slaanesh Ascendant. Kugath's Plaguefather win the following battle with Kugath Plaguefather. Kugath's past dealings with dwarfs have not gone well. The diminutive cave dwellers have an iron constitution which stubbornly resists Nurgle's blessings in spite of the Plaguefather's endless experiments. What is needed is a large quantity of test subjects so Kugath can divine what lies at the root of this resistance. Once this is isolated, he can formulate a new wave of plagues of such virulence that even the dwarves' senseless recalcitrance will crumble. Maybe once I have actually replenished a bit more. Sakurai, 6 Cathay Empire, or Kislev settlements. What about dwarven ones?
The rotting poxmaker.
Right. Postulant. Spreading. Palsy. Oh, that only cost 75. Really? 25 for the base. And then each of these is only 25? I thought it was like 50, okay. Then yeah, this is definitely worth doing. You can stack attrition on plagues. Yeah.
Don't think so.
Oh, I do. Expecting a Pyrrhic victory. Let's see. So by far and away the most dangerous units here are going to be the Quarrelers, so I need something which can go around the sides. I mean, I have that, the Toads and the Flyers. Nicky Knack wants me to drink some tea. A And Yaboodle, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. No. We're going to do our usual thing of Nurglings. Big man. Not so big man. One flank. Second flank. Eight magic is pathetic. 9! Better. See? Worth gambling.
Nurgle's pestilent Brewmaster. For my studies.
They don't have any artillery, do they? No, sir!
The Plaguefather.
His spells have a really short range as well. Doesn't help with him being so flipping slow. Ah, there's the Nurgling summon.
A new brew.
Oh, it just summons them next to you. Alright. I was hoping that would let me pick where they go, but it doesn't. Oh, they're moving. And their crossbows are now well within range. So, you two charge that, you two charge that, you two charge that, you 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 charge that. You three come around the side, and you similarly side go. And you charge that. Oh, the stream just finished? Oh dear. Ah! It does look like my internet just died. Can you see me typing here? Well, unfortunately, it looks like Twitch just went down in that case. Well, YouTube, I'm going to pause this one here. We'll be back soon. Hopefully. Alright, YouTube, it is just us. Unfortunately, the stream did not go up, and in order to quit and save, I've got to finish this battle. So I'm going to finish this, I'll upload it onto YouTube, and then everyone else can catch up. So, we are in the process of just rushing their lines right now. I wonder how long those infested plaguelings last.
Unspeakable toxins.
So let's bring the big guys to attack you, little guys to attack you, you attack them, frogs come around the back, Exploders come around here. We'll go and blow these up. That was pretty bad. Alright. I think I was a little bit too eager. It needs to be right in the middle. Right in the middle of an enemy unit. The little explodey thing was right on the enemy unit, but it didn't work.
Finger of sickness.
Well, let's go and summon some more Nurglings in that case. You compared to them. More leadership, less speed. And you don't have any of the special abilities that the others do. Close to there was nothing close about this. Nothing! Where's their general? Let's go and debuff you. So we can make sure that you get destroyed. So the Nurglings took some damage, but the Nurglings have also inflicted quite a lot of damage. Nothing quite like the Plague Bearers, of course, but not bad. Not bad. It's weird not having a chat to look at. Keep looking over there, I'm like, oh. Alright, looks like it's just their general who is holding firm for the time being. He is no longer holding firm. Let none escape. Unit wiped out, but that was the summon. So they last a little while. But you really want to kind of summon them when he's in the thick of things. And seeing as he's not the best close combat fighter, note the amount of damage he already took. Yeah. Right, let's keep the attacks going. Who's the strongest unit? That is for sure. Oh no, these guys are going to get away quicker. Anyone who finishes chasing up can go and chase something else. Unfortunately, those guys are going to escape because they are faster than Plague Bearers. Dwarves are faster than Nurgle. Something feels wrong about this. Can we take out Gilbert Helheim? I wonder. He only got 6 kills. He did poorly. Nah, I don't think we will. We're too close to the edge already. And he has 126 armor. 58 melee defense. Oh, there's the poisons. Ah, okay. Doesn't do damage over time though, it just inflicts some debuffs. So we lost 27? Oh man. That was an absolute massacre. Oh no, we did lose a unit of flyers. Well, that's annoying. Still, I think those we can replenish pretty much... No, we can't. It's the plague bearers we could replenish. That's doubly annoying then. I think they must have run out of leadership when they were chasing after somebody. 200 infections. One man standing and it's their leader. Ouch. That's a humiliation for a dwarf.
Let them slay.
For the leader to be the last man standing. Oof. Alright, Kugath, you're gonna go ahead and giggling grenades. What a name. What's that? Plaguefather's Oration. Melee defense and leadership augment in an area around him. Interesting. Well, he doesn't tend to shoot very much, so I think I'd rather just keep on buffing everyone around him. We'll definitely be taking Postulant Abundance, however, when it becomes available.
It will supplement my boxes.
Actually, you can get Foeseeker now. Go ahead and do that. And there we go. I think this is where we will be ending this one. So thanks everyone for watching. I don't know why I'm saying this, because this is the end. Hey, YouTube! If you're watching this and you enjoyed this, then be sure to hit that subscribe button. If you've really enjoyed this and you want to see more of this type of thing, hey, come join us on Twitch at twitch.tv/Mordred Viking. Also, there's a Discord, details in the description below. Bye!